Okay, my name is Norma Villicana. I am Mexican, born and raised in Mexico. Come from a little town close to Mexico City called Toluca. I've been in San Diego for the past 4 years. The first of them, I studied a master's in business administration. Currently, we're at Alliant International University and San Diego campus. What I'm been working on for the past 1.5 years is the PhD leadership. It's been in an executive format, which means I come here every other weekend on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. We have 1 or 2 weekends intense on one credit and material, and then we change for another class. It's very interesting for me. It's very helpful because I can focus on one topic at a time and then move on to another class with another teacher and with another material to learn. The majority of my classmates do not live in San Diego, which this format becomes very convenient for them. They come from Temecula, Riverside, and places as far away as Daly City and LA. So they come here on the weekend, we meet, we get together, we learn, and then we fly back to do the rest of our tours that are needed. What I really found great about Alliant is its people. People are willing to move out of their comfort zone and help you out in whatever you need. People in the cafeteria are always positive, are smiling. People at the library are willing to help you find whatever you need. And the professors' offices are around the campus as well. So and the doors are transparent, so you can see if they're there and if they're available, and you can meet them between breaks or between classes and ask them, which for me is very important. Why? Because I like personal contact between people, and I come from a different country that appreciates that very much. So having this warmness and this ability, this possibility of stepping in and being able to chat with a professor in an informal way and ask advice for people, to me it's very helpful. Okay, one of the greatest experiences that I had in Alliant is one of my professors asked me to go across the border and do with her, accompany her to make a presentation on what this was Universidad de Baja California, and they were celebrating their 50th anniversary. This professor is fluent in Spanish and English, and I was able to use my skills that I had learned in Alliant and in my languages to go with her and be there and answer the students' questions, because some of the questions were very technical and it was difficult for my professor to explain them to the students. So I was able to exercise this leadership that I'm learning at Alliant, be with one of my professors, and to be able to give back a little more to the students in Mexico. I had great professors that have mentored and advised me. One of them is Dr. Louise Kelly. She stepped with me and helped me build my first model for my first research paper, and then I was able to go with her across the border and do this presentation, which was a wonderful experience. On the other hand, I have Dr. Bernardo Ferdman, who is Argentinian, so he is fluent in Spanish, and he's my advisor. That's a great advantage for me because we can switch from one language to the other and get great feedback from him. Incredibly enough, I found a third professor, Dr. David Felsen. He lived in Mexico and worked in Mexico, so we have common ground. He got me acquainted with NGOs, which I want to work my dissertation on. But we can talk about Mexico, Mexico's politics, and Mexico's background, and I don't feel a foreigner.